Thank you, Madam Mayor. I have always had a huge respect and admiration for our armed forces. So when the Royal British Legion Public Affairs and Campaign Officer invited me to meet with him, I was more than happy to do so. We discussed a number of topics regarding the support and help that they provide locally and how, as a City Councillor, I can also support their work. We also brought up the subject of their latest national campaign, the Credit to Their Service, and that really did grab my interest, and I did want to support them with this as best I can. They launched the campaign demanding an end to the treatment of military compensation as income by welfare benefit means tests, which results in veterans and their families missing out on thousands of pounds a year. While civil compensation awarded by courts, such as personal injury or medical negligence compensation, is exempt. Last weekend across the country, many of us attended memorial services to pay our respects in remembrance of the Great War soldiers who fought and died for the freedom of future generations, and also armed forces members who have fought and died in other conflicts since then. So it is really poignant that this motion coincides with recent weekend events. Following a successful campaign, the census for 2021 included for the first time a question on veterans in the UK Armed Forces. The census recorded that in Sunderland there were 10,819 veterans. Sunderland City Council are leading the way in disregarding military compensation for some means-tested benefits, but could take this further and use what discretionary powers it has available to ensure that military compensation is never treated as income in means tests for all locally administered benefits. I would like to formally request the government to amend the benefit regulations to ensure that military compensation is not considered income by means tests and compensate financially those councils that use their discretion to support veterans when applying for benefits. The Royal British Legion has my wholehearted support for this campaign ask, and I would like to think that my esteemed colleagues here in this chamber would join me in giving their support to this motion. Thank you, Madam Mayor.